هلو سلام به همگی. امیدوارم خوب باشین. یه چند دقیقه وقت بدم که همه جوین کنن. I'll just give everyone a few moments to join. We are back. It is Friday. Yay! And we are back for another live. Hello. سلام. Hi Roya and Leo, hope you're both well. I hope you've all had a really good week and got a lot out of your week. I've had a really busy one, super crazy one with a lot of different things going on, life stuff, life admin, work stuff. It's been a heck of a ride. I'm just waiting for Angela to join, and then we can start. We've got a really awesome topic today. We both really love this. We've got another book review for you. Book summary. We'll talk about this awesome book. It's a life-changing one. Tell me where you're all joining from. I'd love to see where you're all coming in from. I know there's a lot of people from Iran. ایران الان صبح زوده. صبحتون بخیر. روز خوبی داشته باشین. جمعه خوبی داشته باشین. We just wait a bit longer. I'll just check on here to see if Angela's having any technical difficulty. Oh, looks like Angela's having some technical difficulty. So I might just mention that we are going to talk about the book Magic today. So if anyone's actually read it, can you guys let me know? Let me know if you've read it and what you think. We're going to sort of dig into that book. I know Hi Inaz, hi Payam, hi everyone. Welcome.
Woo! Yay! Hello. Hello, Sanaz.
How are you? You made it. Yay!
I made it. Yeah. It's strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, the
I was
technology is sometimes it's not the most reliable.
I know. I don't know what's going on. You're on your end, but on our end, we're about to get a massive storm. So it could be something to do with that. Because I got paused for a moment there as well.
Anyway, okay. What matters is we're both here today.
So I was telling everyone that we are going to talk about the book Magic. So I thought I'd start that, and ta-da! There she's got it.
So I read all my books on, electronically because I, as you know, I love this whole digital nomad lifestyle.
Yes,
I can
so much
like a million books in my iPad. So anyway, for those of you who have never seen this book, it's available on Amazon or in your local regular bookstore. So this is the book that we want to share with you today, called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne.
Yes, Rhonda Byrne is so amazing. I love all her books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was just asking our audience where, like, if anyone's read the book, or any books by Rhonda Byrne. I mean, it's all sort of similar theme, and they're just amazing. It's kind of like my go-to if I'm feeling down or if I'm feeling like I just need a pick me up. I go grab that book and or the audio, and I listen to it. And it's like a recharge thing for me. It's like I'm completely recharged after listening to it. It's so
Yeah,
good.
she wrote a similar book called The Secret, which is made into a movie with Katie Holmes. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's on
Oh
Netflix.
yes, yes, yes. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. I loved it. Um, I can't like yeah, I love the book and I love the movie as well. But it was nice that in the movie, even my kids were watching it with me and they could sort of understand what's going on. Like it's very simplified. Like it's not a very complicated concept, but it's just like when you see it portrayed to you in that way, you're like, uh-huh, yeah, it's true. So, for the benefit of our viewers who may not know what this book is about, this book is pretty much about the one word that can have the power to change your life. So, thank you.
Yeah.
The magic of gratitude is what this book talks about. And it takes you on a 28-day journey of methods of gratitude and these gratitude activities that you do to um, over 28 days to get into the habit of gratitude and to also transform your life. And what it promises and delivers is that after 28 days you will start to see those changes because you've changed as well, so you'll start to see those changes reciprocate into your life. So it's really, so it basically talks about when you're children and you think everything is magical, from Disney to Tooth Fairy
Yeah.
to Santa, like everything is just magical and the world is perfect. It's full of opportunities and there's magic everywhere. And
Yeah.
as we grow up, life happens, different things happen. We see negativity and all these different things come in where we forget about that magic and we don't believe in magic anymore. And with this book, it kind of shows you how simple it is to know that there is magic and to believe in it. So that's what it pretty much journey that it takes you on. So
Yeah.
I'll throw it back to Angela to talk about it a little bit as well.
Yeah. I mean, so we talk about the universe about being, like grateful and having gratitude. As you all know, I mean, both of us were married, and for those of you who are not married, if you have in a relationship with someone, whenever think about it, whenever you get into a fight, you only focus and remember all the negative things, right?
Yeah.
So something I want to remind people is why two people get together. I also believe in fate. There's this whole law of universal attraction, and there's a reason why two people get together. And whenever you're down, or just try not to focus on the negative things. Think back again. What are all the positive things that your partner has done for you? All the precious moments that you've been, sharing together. That's the reason, that you're together. Or be it with your children. Whenever I'm angry with my children, then sometimes I, do complain and always try to compare them with people who are better. But why not compare with people who are less fortunate than you? Then you can be really grateful. For example, um, sometimes I complain that my son's grades are in school are not good enough, and then if I'm angry with him and I happen to walk down the street and I saw an autistic kid, and then I tell myself, I am so grateful that my children, they're healthy, they have, all their five senses, they are able to experience life like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's so easy to overlook these things, right? When you go about your day to day, if you haven't made it a habit to literally say thank you about anything and everything. Thank you that I'm breathing. Thank you that I have a glass of water to drink. Thank you that I have fresh air to breathe. all the little things and all the ordinary things, the things that we don't even see anymore, if we get that into our head to actually be grateful for those, we then won't overlook all the things that we need to, you know, like you said, you know, with our children, you know, they're healthy, they're happy, and we won't fuss over the little things. And so this concept basically sort of draws your attention to the fact that whatever you think is exactly what's going to happen. So if you're sitting there thinking negative thoughts like all day long, oh, I'm so tired today, you're going to get tired today. That's all you're going to get today. Or you get up, and even if you're tired, if you just think to yourself, oh, today's going to be a great day, I'm going to have a great day, then the universe delivers that exact thing to you because you've ordered it, you've put that sort of into motion, right? So it's so, like, you just have to, it's like a switch in your mind, mindset, that you have to just constantly be aware of it and catch yourself when you're about to do that thing, or when you're about to get annoyed at someone who just overtakes you without signaling while you drive, or all that kind of stuff. You just have to think about, you know, maybe they're in a rush, maybe they need to get to someplace urgent, or, you know, they have a situation. So it's so good.
Is absolutely key. I mean, I'm so glad you said that. Mindset is absolutely key to everything, right?
It's everything. Yeah. And you go.
And if you always think your glass is half full, like you hate your job, you don't have enough money, then then you're gonna always be unhappy, because you're having all these negative thoughts, and you're going to attract negative people. So I know it's easier said than done, but with practice, I encourage everyone out there, you know, like Sanas was saying, just be mindful. It's just so easy to switch, you know, from the negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Be mindful and think about the positivity all the time, and your glass will be full.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly. And the other thing it talks about is Newton's law, that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if you, you know, if you're always putting out, how does he put it? He says every action always has an equal and opposite reaction. So every action of giving thanks always causes an opposite reaction of receiving. So if you're giving thanks, you're receiving something else good to be thankful about. Whereas if you're not grateful for what you already have, then even whatever good things you have in your life are going to be taken away. And when we and it's kind of easy to put two and two together. Once you read this book and you start changing your perspective and looking at things like that, you sort of think back to your life, and you think back to the time that maybe you've taken something for granted, maybe you've sort of complained a lot about something, and you've just made yourself go into this trend of negative after negative happening, you know, things happening in your life. Whereas at times where you were the happiest and your vibrations are high, and you're having a great time, good things keep happening and flow on from there as well. So it's like a big domino effect, isn't it?
Exactly. And, you know, and then something that it talks about, it's also, you know, giving everyone magic dust, right? That phrase to me really resonate with me, because I mean, like you were saying, if you encounter someone who's been nasty to you, just sprinkle magic dust on them, and, you know, hope that I mean, there are obviously reasons why they're nasty to you, you know, like going through some pain in their lives, but we don't reciprocate the nastiness back. So by sprinkling magic dust on them, that will have a positive effect on them, and also positive effect on yourself. You know, if someone's nasty to you, saying nasty things, but if you reciprocate with saying positive things, they'll be like shocked, right? Like, why is this person being so nice to me? Because it's totally unexpected. And with time, actually, you know, one of the church I went to in Hong Kong, this pastor gave me a really good analogy. Imagine a bottle that is filled with muddy water. If you keep filling it with muddy water, that bottle is going to turn from brown to black. But if you keep pouring it with clear water, overflowing with clear water, what's going to happen to this bottle of water? it's going to slowly turn from brown to light brown, and one day becoming a full bottle of clear water. So
Oh,
I
that's a
always
good
tell,
analogy.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
really like
So if
that.
we, yeah, so if we keep pouring magic dust to everyone, eventually all the negativity will become positive.
That's right. And actually, you know, I think if we all think back, we have probably experienced this at some point or another. And I experienced it this week. I went to this place, and one of the service providers, you know, I think she had just dealt with entitled people or arrogant people, or I don't know what the situation was with her, where she, as soon as she sort of greeted me, it was like she's ready to bite. Like she just had that thing that, you know, what do you want kind of attitude. And I just being nice to her, like how I would talk to somebody who had sort of spoken really nicely to me. I just spoke to her as though she had, and she literally turned around. Like after like a minute or two, you could see that she's sort of softened up, and the way she's talking completely changed. And towards the end, she was just so delightful. Then I was just, you know, like, oh, thank you, you know, and for it happened for me the other way around as well. Like if I complain about something, like if something's happened, you know, and I complain to a service provider that, oh, why this and that, if they come back to me and they're like really like, oh, you know, yeah, I completely understand, I'm sorry, blah, 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 I'm like completely turned around. That's all I needed. Like I just
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
just needed a little bit of that clear water, and I'm sorted, and I don't need anything else from them. And then I've had times where they then come back to me and they're actually kind of like being all like, no, you know, we didn't do this, it wasn't our fault, it's not our responsibility to
yeah,
take.
yeah.
Then I'm just kind of like, I've got more of a wall up and more guard
Address
up, and I'm like,
exactly.
yeah, no, you know, and it just goes on there, you know. So they don't know my situation, I don't know their situation, and we're just going at it like, you know, putting it all, dumping it all on each other. Whereas when someone is nice back to you, you immediately kind of, and so the world becomes so much nicer like that,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
And actually something I just thought about is with children. You know, obviously as parents, we've been angry with our children before. And
Yeah.
I mean, your children are in that really adorable age at the moment. And you know, my children are in teenagers. But I remember in the past, sometimes I could never ever get angry with them because they would, you know, look back at you with the cutest smile, you know, and then you could, because they just like, you know, keep looking at you with that whole positivity, and you could just turn from being angry with them
Yeah.
to being, you know, giving in to them and really soften, because at the end of the day we're all made up the same, right?
Yeah.
uh
Mine
yeah,
go like this
so
when I get, if I get angry, they're like, they make a heart, and they're like, mommy love. And I'm like, oh. Then
yeah,
I feel guilty, and I'm like, how did I ever get cranky at them?
so I think for adults out there, you know, who feel like shut down immediately, just think about trying to be childlike again. You
Yeah,
know, I think it doesn't hurt to be childlike
yeah.
again, and have that resistance, you know, of the children, of taking no for an answer, and really just smiling, being cute.
Yeah, I
My word.
know, right? It's just it's so good to be able to go to that sort of headspace as a child with the knowledge you have now, obviously, but being aware of the your inner child. Today was my son's kindy
Oh,
graduation. It was so cute, like a
wow.
bunch of these little 4-year-olds singing this graduation song and wearing the whole gown and everything. And I just thought, God, you know, it's such a good age. Like, if only we can all be as happy as that, as pure as that, and just, you know, and they're grateful for everything. Like my son, you know, he's learned to just be grateful for anything and everything, and he'll always remember. Like, if you bought him a little toy car, like, you know, 2 years ago, he'll always be like, oh, Mom, you know, I just wanted to say thank you for that car that you bought me. You know, I really like it.
Mm,
You know, when he's feeling it, when he's in that headspace, he just comes out with things that you've forgotten that you even did for them, and he
yeah,
just brings it back. So it's so nice. It makes the world such a better place if we can all have that kind of attitude towards each
exactly.
other, and then it
Yeah,
becomes magical.
yeah. And you know, I just like tell people, it doesn't hurt to dream. It doesn't hurt to dream about magic. And life can be tough, right? And something which Oprah Winfrey says, turn wounds into wisdom. So, we all make mistakes, but we all want to have a perfect life.
Yeah.
And as long as we all believe in this magic, keep practicing, keep, turning our mistakes to slowly becoming, that perfect person we want to be, it will happen. So
Yeah.
something we want to share that this is also something I'm so grateful for in this online business, because we have so much positivity within our community. Whenever we feel down, we have so many business partners out there we can reach out to, um, and then
Happy to lift
we
you
all,
up.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, yeah. And
yeah, so
but the mindset aspect is so important too. Like I think um not just for our online business, but for all businesses and really for anything you do in life, your headspace has to be right. And it has such, like if you, even in our business, like you see days that if you're putting an ad up and you're just not feeling it, like you're having a day that you're just feeling that negativity,
mhm,
your ad is going to not work for you. And then on a day where
exactly.
you're really feeling it, you're upbeat, you put an ad up and boom, 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 lead after lead comes. And, so you actually, there's such a strong relationship between your mindset and your positivity and this business. It's so
Yeah,
important. But just the
exactly.
same in every aspect, really, in every
Yeah,
aspect of
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about successful businessmen out there. I mean, like Elon Musk, with his SpaceX project, how many times, have the rockets, exploded? Um, but he just kept believing down to the very last time.
Yeah.
I still remember the just before his last one that was successfully launched. He said he will go bankrupt with this final rocket if it didn't turn around. But
Yeah.
he never not one day believed that he would succeed.
That's it.
So
That's the only secret to success, really. Like um, to just keep believing, keep trying 100 times, a million times, and just keep working on your mindset. It's like a muscle. Like if you don't go to the gym and you don't exercise, your mind is the same. Like if you don't exercise it with all these books, and that's why Angela and I are doing this, because it's so important to read. It's so important to be aware of these books and to practice the things that this book teaches you. If you have a mission in life, if you want to do good, if you want to achieve something, you got to work, you know, on your mindset, and that's the main thing. So
yeah,
and this book even talks about like sprinkling magic on your food as
yeah,
well, right? Have you ever, did you?
yeah,
It's like when you put salt, like just it's a bit of
yeah,
magic.
yeah,
It's so good. So anyone who hasn't read it, gee, you're really missing out. Like you've got to read it, but don't even read it once. Read it over and over again and practice it over and
yeah,
over again.
yeah,
Make it a habit.
exactly.
Make it
Yeah,
a habit. And make
yeah.
something. And one of the good things in this book, like it talks about a magic rock. Find a
Yes.
little stone from your garden or whatever that's like nice and soft or something,
Smooth. Yeah.
smooth. Yeah, have it in your pocket, and every time you touch it, it will remind you to say your gratitude. Say, think about what
Mm-hmm.
you're thankful for.
Exactly.
And I mean, for me, because I've got little ones in the house, I, I don't find it safe to keep like little pebbles or something in the house. So I use my jewelry or something that I like, if a necklace that I'm wearing all the time, if or a ring that I'm wearing all the time.
Oh, that's
I
such a
just
great
you
idea.
can make anything, like right, like you can make your coffee machine for a lot your reminder, right? Because every morning you come to it and you make your morning coffee and you drink it. That could be your reminder. So it's just about setting these little things for yourself around the house or something that you're wearing, and have it as a reminder that that moment will make you stop and think about what you're grateful for. That could be your family, it could be your kids, it could be just anything that's happened that day. Um,
Yeah.
and you will see the result of it, the way it turns your life around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I wish, I just want to end this by saying that, you know, it's been such a wonderful journey for me so far, you know, joining this business. It's not just, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm here with Sanas. I'm so grateful for meeting her, and we found that we have so many common things.
Yeah.
You know, for example, we have both the same star sign. We're both Leos, and we both love reading, and yeah, and we are succeeding in this business. So we want to share this with everyone, and hopefully, if you are feeling, you know, a little bit down this weekend, we hope we are cheering you up. Something else we want to remind you that we're coming towards the end of the year. Everyone will start to make their New Year resolution. So
Yes.
why not try something new? Chat with us and, you know, join our complimentary webinar. And who knows? We can, you know, sprinkle some magic dust in your life.
Yes, exactly. So well said. So well said, Angela. I'm so grateful I met you through this business. I'm so grateful for the
Yeah, me
community
too.
that we have. There's so much to be grateful for, but it's something, you know, I remember I was saying in another live that I had this week that this community, I knew how amazing it was by, you know, when came into the trial period. But until you're in amongst it, you don't really feel how amazing it really is. You know, it's like a whole other world that you enter into, and you have
Yeah.
this love and support. You have all the success. You know, every aspect of your life is covered. You know, from the support to the friendships to the you know,
The system.
monetary aspect of it, the system, everything is
Mm-hmm.
so taken care of. So there's a lot to be grateful for. So I think, as Angela said, it is a really good time to sit down, write your resolutions, write your plans for next year, try something new. If you're not happy with where you are, nothing's going to change if nothing changes. So if you don't
Exactly.
change something, everything will be the same next year as well. So why
Yeah.
not give something new a try?
When it's risk
And
free, it's completely risk
yeah,
free.
absolutely. Complimentary. Angela and I would love to have a chat with you and see how much magic dust your life needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, thank you, Angela, for today. And I hope you and everyone else has a wonderful, magical weekend.
Yes,
And
same to you and to everyone out there.
thank you. Yes. And wherever you are, be happy, be safe, and be grateful.
Yeah, exactly. So
Thanks,
happy weekend,
Angela.
everyone. Bye,
Bye,
Sana.
everyone.
See you next
Thank you
week.
all.